Alright, hey, so this is by far the most important video you can watch to establish the foundation successfully that's going to catapult you undeniably, unequivocally, I can never pronounce that word, and absolutely towards your success. You get this right, I'm letting you know. It's not if you're going to be successful. It's not if you're going to get all your heart's desires. It's not if you're going to be able to quit your job one day. It's not if you're going to be able to change your lifestyle. It's when. And I can promise you this. Oh man, you got to take this to heart. You may not be where you want to be in 6 weeks, 90 days, or 6 months, but you're not going to be where you're financially today. That much I know. But there's a catch. You have to implement what I'm going to share with you. You implement what I'm going to share with you, you win. You win. And guess what? All those people that said no to you, including those family members, including those psychic vampires, you're going to have the last effing laugh. That much I know. Okay, so this is all about big home business unified duplicatable system. My mentors have built teams after teams after teams that are 100,000 deep, 300,000 deep, 400,000 deep. It's hard to imagine that huge of a team, right? You're like, wow. And they did it only one way. And it's only one way you can successfully build that kind of monster of a team, which generates monster of an income, monster of residual income, crazy, feel good, life-changing income by implementing a unified, duplicatable system. You see, when you integrate this business of yours, make no mistake about it, this is a business of yours, right? With a unified duplicatable system, you can't get in your own way. You can't mess things up. You can't screw things up. The reason I feel so good when I'm doing this webinar because I'm like, I know a lot of y'all have tried for years and years, and some of y'all decades, to succeed from home, to make this network marketing work. And it didn't happen. Be of good cheer. Those days are over. Hear me out. You should write this down. Get yourself a pen. Write this down. Here's what you need to do. You need to learn big home businesses, unified duplicatable system, and I'm going to go over the components you need to learn in a bit. You need to master big home business, unified duplicatable system, and you need to stay with this company, Planet Marketing, until you're making $100,000 a month. You heard right? Until you're making $100,000 a month. Then you can go off to La La Land. You're going to learn this system, this unified duplicatable system that's going to catapult you to success. You're going to master it. You're going to master it. You're going to master it. And you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go anywhere until you make until you're making $100,000 a month. Let me explain, because this is very important. In order for everyone on my team, and by the way, including myself, to enjoy the riches beyond our imagination, right? We have to be able to duplicate. We have to be able to duplicate if we put a wanting, eager, desperately wanting to change his lifestyle Billy off the Jerry Springer Show. We have to be able to duplicate if we put Samantha, who's off the Oprah Winfrey Show. And it's got to be duplicatable hundreds of levels deep. Let me show you something. You're here. This is you. This is your team. And it goes deep. If Billy here, he plugs in, he joins our team, and he plugs into the Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System. Billy is going to know exactly what to do that involve integrating the components of the Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System. Here comes Lisa, who's under Billy. She's going to plug into the same Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System. She's going to learn the exact same things. She's going to implement, the key word is implement, the exact components of Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System. Here comes Jack. Here comes Harry. And 100 levels down is Martha. They're all implementing the same unified duplicatable system. See, this is so important for you to understand. You are too. And if it converts for you, it's going to convert for Billy. If Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System is able to bring in new members and get them sponsored into Big Home, bottom line, get them to join Planet Marketing through Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System, it's going to convert for Lisa. If it converts for Lisa, it's going to convert for Jack. If it converts for Jack, it's going to convert for Harry. If it converts for Harry, 1,000 levels deep. I'm running out of names. It's going to convert for, I'm going to get stuck here, right? And now, you know how you go blank when you think of names? Chip, right? That is a unified duplicatable system. Be of good cheer. The unified duplicatable system, a real, true, predictable, unified duplicatable system. That's why our webinar, I'm going to share with you a little bit later on, why it's called predictable income, right? Our unified duplicatable system, it doesn't matter who joins. They implement our Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System, it's going to get the same results. Friends, listen. Our unified duplicatable system, and any true unified duplicatable system, it's not about, it doesn't care if you're black, Chinese, yellow, white, Cuban. It doesn't care your nationality. It doesn't care what's on your resume. Some of y'all, I'm a community college, Orlando, Florida, Valencia Community College, first year dropout. I don't even think I made it that far to my fourth semester. I'm a dropout. And guess what? It doesn't care. It doesn't care. It doesn't care if you're a sixth grade dropout. It doesn't care if you have a Harvard PhD. That's irrelevant. Please take this to heart. It's irrelevant. Oh, well, I have a Harvard PhD. I graduated from Stanford. Who the hell cares? I don't care about that, says the unified duplicatable system. Just implement the components that make up our Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable. Man, you can go brag that to bar or something. We don't care about that. I don't care about that. It doesn't care. Like I said, if you're right off the Jerry Springer Show, if you're willing to, if you're able and disciplined to follow directions and plug people into our unified duplicatable system, game over, baby. Game over. Game over. All those psychic vampires that said, you know, when you try to point them to the webinar, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. Oh, that's a scam. Man, you'll learn, man. You'll get to a point where you're so frustrated because you're killing it and you want to help. You really want to help people out, right? You're going to get to a point where you're like, oh my God, let me put my hands in my pocket before I slap this, right? I'm so excited because it doesn't care anything about your culture, your upbringing, your where you were born. It doesn't care about your cognitive ability or lack thereof. It doesn't. It says, you do it. We're going to go over the steps. You do these steps. I'll do the rest. I'll do the rest. And you like reach out and shake the hand of the unified duplicate. Okay, you got a deal. Let's do it. And it's not going to let you down. You see, around big home business, we have a saying. I'm going to share a story. And this saying, about 4 years ago, I was the #1 all-time recruiter using a unified duplicatable system into this program, right? And before it crashed, I left as the all-time recruiter because of my unified duplicatable system. And we have a saying around big home business: get them in church, and we're going to get them saved. Get them in church, and we're going to get them saved. Well, you ask, well, what does get them in church mean? I'm not a great artist. That's church, right? That, our church is what? Our webinar. Our registration page where they register to go inside our church to watch our webinar. That's getting them in. I keep saying this over and over again. All you have to do is point. Everyone. Those you know, those you don't know, those who come across you through your Craigslist campaign, those who come across you through your letter campaign, those who come across you through your postcard campaign, those who come across you through your solo ad campaign. All you're going to do is point them to the predictable income webinar through your affiliate link. That's it. And see, and get out of the way. Get the hell out of the way. You point. See, this is so important. All you can do is point. All you can do. You're successful. Listen, in network marketing, people like get so frustrated. Oh man, I haven't got to sign up. I'm a failure. No, you're not. In a unified duplicatable system, you succeed, you are successful if you implement on a daily, consistent basis, pointing people, human beings, earthlings that trot around this planet Earth. If you point them to your webinar, predictable income webinar registration page, then you get out of the way. You're not responsible even if they actually register after watching that 9-minute video. Listen to me, please. You're not responsible. Don't take it personal if you point them. Billy, did you go to to my domain name, to my website? Where you registered? Oh yeah, I did, Jackie. And did you register? I didn't see you register. I know, I got busy in that. Listen to me. These earthlings who cry every... We slow down so I don't drop the F word. I promised them I wouldn't drop the F word. But listen, who cry every day about living from check to check, who cry every day that get pounded in the head with bills over and over again. They wake up to bills. They go to sleep to bills. They freaking eat bills. And yet, they'd rather sit in front of the TV eating bonbons, watching the Kardashians or some stupid, silly, earthling reality TV. Man, hey, it's hard being in the Caesar's world. Yeah, I'm sure most of y'all understand me. Because the earthlings, they can be pretty stupid. right? That's a whole nother. And no one here are of the stupid earthling kinds. You guys get it. You get it. You get it. You're here. You get it. You want a better life. You want a better life for your family, for your kids. You want to leave a legacy. To that, I pat you on the back. But don't measure your success. I know we've been conditioned and trained, especially in network marketing, how to measure success with how many people you recruited, how much product you sold or services you sold in that. No. Listen to me. Success is a symptom. It's a symptom of you truly implementing on a consistent daily basis the components of Big Home Business's unified duplicatable system. You can pat yourself on the back if you can honestly say, man, I'm pointing 10, 15 people a day to that Big Home Business registration webinar. Angel, I sure am. Hey, good for you. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You see, you point someone to the bar. Listen to me. You point someone to the bar, and they go in that bar, they're eventually going to get drunk. You point someone to a traditional church, and they go to church, they're going to eventually find Jesus. I'm letting you know your job. See, I grew up a preacher's kid, and I remember my dad, actually my youth pastor, on Wednesday nights, he'd pick us up in the van, the church bus, right? And he'd go around different neighborhoods and picking up, the youth, right, to Wednesday night service. That's all he was responsible for. Pointing people to church. Giving them a ride to where? Church. That's all you're responsible for. Getting them to your Big Home Business predictable income registration. See, when we got to church, Pastor Carl, he's now the pastor of one of the largest churches in Florida, right? He's no longer responsible for what happens in that church, whether we get saved or not, whether we walk up to the altar or not. We're not. He's not responsible. He was responsible for pointing us in the right direction that, in his view, could change our lives. That's all you're responsible for. Pointing people and your success. If at the end of the day, hear me out, my friends, hear me out, team members. If at the end of the day, when you put that back of your head and it falls on your pillow, that plumpy ostrich pillow, a feather pillow of yours, not no cheap Walmart pillow. If you have a cheap Walmart pillow, you need to go to online and Google ostrich pillow or bamboo pillow. It's cool. It's like expensive though, but you can go to sleep peacefully with a smile on your face when you say, you know what? Well done, Ricky. Well done. Well done, Samantha. Well done. And you can honestly say that you succeeded today in pointing people to your predictable income registration page webinar. That's it. That's it. You don't fall prey to whether they actually register, whether they did register and watch the webinar and went to the VSL page, and whether they made an appointment with me or not. That's none of your business. That's none of your concern. You hear me? You hear me? That's none of your concern. Your concern, and your only concern, please take this to heart. Take this to heart. Is to point people to our unified duplicatable system. The first entry doorway is the predictable income registration page webinar. That's it. I really need you to get this in your mind, because People get frustrated. I've been around for 17 years. This ain't my first rodeo. It's my last rodeo, but it's not my first rodeo. And people get upset and frustrated because they don't have any new sponsors or signups. And 99.99.99.99999% of the time, it's because they're not truly pointing on a consistent basis, and the key word is consistent basis, every day, on a daily action plan, pointing people to church so we can get them saved. And if you do a little heart soul searching, you'll say, you know what, you're right, Angel, that was me. I don't think you understand when I say this truth, that you cannot get in your own way. You cannot. It is impossible for you to fail. Just like math is absolute. If you follow the components that make up the Big Home Business Unified Duplicatable System, and you point and you get people to that registration webinar, I'm letting you know it will be impossible for you to fail. If you can, when you put your head on the back of that pillow, you can say, yeah, I did it today. I did good. Pat yourself on the head because you know you're on your back now, right? I did it. Listen to me, baby boomers. Listen to me, millennials. Listen to me, single moms. Listen to me, struggling dads. Listen to me, single dads. Listen to me, 88-year-old farts. No, I'm just joking. Listen. It's within you to succeed. And you can't even break things. You can't even get in your own way. If you just point. And you get the hell out of the way. What? You get the hell out of the way. You point, and you get out of the way. And you tell yourself, I'm not responsible for what happens when they get there. Whether they register or not, I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible if they registered and they dropped out 10 minutes into the webinar out of a 27-minute webinar because they had a party to go to, or because they had this or that to go to, or because their football game favorite team is coming on. I'm not responsible for the end result. I'm not responsible if they go to the whole webinar, go to the VSL page, and don't make an appointment. I'm not responsible. Listen to me. We will always have the broke-minded among us on this planet Earth. We will always have the broke-minded, lottery ticket mentality, stupid people off the Jerry Springer show while we're trotting this earth. You're not responsible for what happens after you get Billy to your registration webinar. Billy might have a lot of shit going on in his life. You know, when someone says, it's not, I'm going through hell, I'm going through a lot of drama, might be going through a divorce, might be have filed bankruptcy, might have just lost their job. Sometimes life can be overwhelming. We don't know what's happening in Billy's life. Hopefully Billy knows it's just a journey, and he has the opportunity to make things better and change his life. But sometimes we gotta go through hell and back to hell and back before we finally see the light. Y'all with me here? Especially in the Caesar's world, where earthlings allow so many distractions, so many stupid distractions. Like I said, every day the average American household only needs $300 to change their lifestyle a month. An extra $300 would change their lifestyle a month. Guess what? You would think the average earthling in America would get a second job, a part-time job, if you knew it would change. Right? At the very least, I'm saying at the very least. But they don't. They don't. They sit there on their damn couch eating bonbons, watching some stupid TV. You know? Or they're on their damn phone. Where's my phone? They're on phone swiping TikToks. Which in TikTok, that's how I decompress. It's funny. They're funny. But that's it. See, you're not here to save everyone. You're not here to save the world or change the world. You're here just to provide the message and point them to where they can receive the message. That's it. You're not responsible whether they accept the message, whether they understand the message or not. Success, and I really need you to understand this. Success is when, again, you can put the back of your head on that pillow at night and say, well done. Well done, I did it. I'm a pretty cool person. I'm able to, today, I sent 12 people to my predictable income webinar registration page, and that's not counting those that are going to get my postcards that I spent money to promote to get the earthlings to that page. That's not counting any letters that I did to get those earthlings to that page. That's not counting me coming across someone at Starbucks and passing out my business card to get those earthlings to that page. That's not counting Sister Heck at church, who I just pointed to my predictable income to get her to that page. I did damn good today. I did damn good today. Listen to me. If you want, and you want this, and you enjoy doing, then you have to. That's it. That's it. The unified duplicatable system allows you to be a total F-up, but be disciplined to point to that. Listen to me, drug addicts. Listen to me, crackheads. Listen to me, drunks. What better way to support your evil habits than to plug into a unified duplicate? You don't have to steal no more for crack. You don't have to steal no more. Listen to me. What better way to supply your evil habit than to point people to your, and let them watch and get out of the way. Go smoke that weed or whatever. Are you with me here? I'm being a little silly, but that's it. Remember, the unified duplicatable system is not biased. It doesn't care where you come from. It doesn't care if you're a crackhead. It doesn't care if you're a professional golfer. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. It just tells you confidently, you do, and I'm going to do. That's it. That's it. And all your hearts will be fulfilled like crazy. You will wake up and look around like, is this home mine? You'll go out the car, Jesus Christ, is this brand new sports car mine? And you'll go to a nice steakhouse restaurant, look at the menu, and not order off the right side of the menu where all the chicken cheap stuff is. Hey, tell us about your special, your daily special, that cash with a fish that costs $39. Or do you have steak and lobster? What do you call it, surf and turf? But Mr. Harry, you always order chicken. Yeah, but this is a new Harry. This is the new Mr. Harry. You with me here? It's got to be duplicatable all the way down. That's how you build an organization. Listen to me, hot dog salesman. This isn't the day, this isn't the time for your sales skills. Listen to me, you charismatic, silver tongue people. This isn't the time to be silver tongued or charismatic. It doesn't care if you're silver tongued. It doesn't care if you're like one to spell and be constant, or you're a great orator, whatever you call it. Remember, I'm Cuban, so sometimes my English words get mixed up with that. Right, God forgive me. It doesn't care if you won the Toastmasters, Speech Award of the Year. It doesn't care. It doesn't care if you have 4 jobs, 7 kids. It doesn't care. You won out of those 4 jobs, it tells you, hey, what are you doing? You're in front of that guy at Starbucks in line. Hey, what are you doing? You understand? It doesn't care. It doesn't care if you're at church or whether you're saved or not saved. It just, hey, there's Deacon Joe. I'm not simplifying. This is a time, if we're going to simplify anything, this is a time for you to truly take to heart that it is simple. The unified duplicatable system, its main purpose is to take the complexity, the sales skills, everything out of it that would lead someone and probably benefit someone in the corporate world. There's no room for corporate bullshit in here. No room for corporate sales talent. Listen to me. You can turn in a blank resume, and all you have to do is put your name on it. You gotta have your name on the resume, all right? And your address, and turn it into the unified duplicatable system, and it's gonna do this. Oh damn. Oh yeah, you have potential. You can do this. Oh, you're gonna be fucking rich. You with me here? Because it only sees what? That you submitted your resume. That means you're plugged in. Man, this is good preaching. Creflo Dollar ain't got nothing on me. Neither does Joe Osteen. Church is a unified duplicatable system. I grew up in church since I was since I came out of the womb, right? I was told I had a tie when I came out of the womb, right? And we'd have to, my preacher dad, I love him to death and that, but at 6 years old in Florida, hot as hell, sun in July, I'm choked with the damn ties, choking me polyester shirt, because, we couldn't afford the, cotton shirt. And you know how polyester, if you ever wear poly 60, you know that, right? And I'll be choked, I'm 6, 7 years old. Every Sunday, every eye closed, your head down. If you're feeling sick, if you're not feeling good, if you need some kind of healing, come up here. I would go up every Sunday. I'm Jesus, if I didn't have to wear the damn tie that's choking me, I wouldn't have to walk up to the altar every damn Sunday. You with me here? All right, so we're going to talk now about IPAs, income producing activities. Income producing activities. If you're not implementing an IPA, an income producing activity, on a daily basis, you're not working your business. You're not working your business. You're no different than the guy who joins a fitness center on New Year's Eve and goes out once or twice, 3 times, and then come February, he's dropped the actual visit of the fitness center, the exercise program. Oh, he still pays his monthly to the fitness center, but he's not reaping any benefits out of it. He's not getting the health benefits out of it. Income producing activities. See, especially leaders, we get tied up and bungled up with what we think are income producing activities. Building websites is not an IPA. Creating cool capture pages is not an IPA. Okay? It's not. Income producing activity means exactly that. An activity that sole purpose is to produce income. Produce, in our case, a residual income. IPAs. So, what is the number one IPA we can implement? That you can implement every day. Every day. I'm about to answer. Oh, wait. What? Oh, why am I wearing this and I'm not dressed up in a suit and a fancy tie and that? Let me share this with you real quick. Because that same question was asked to me about 15 years ago. Well, Angel, you need to dress like you're, like you're a success that you are, like you're the success that you are. This is a business. You got to dress right. I'm going to get you the book, Dress for Success. Let me share something with the same answer that I gave him 15 years ago. Listen, you can save your money. I'm not going to read a book, and I'm not going to listen to the Audible. Because here's the truth. You read that book, Dress for Success, when you're trying to make it. You dress however the hell you want when you made it. Pretty slick, huh? That's the truth. You buy that book, Dress for Success, and you play the part, and you dress snaggy and everything when you're climbing the ladder. When you made it, you dress however the hell you want to dress. Okay, so I nipped out of bud because I know some of y'all look at me like some of y'all text me, hey man, you need to wear a tie, whatever. This income producing activity, no excuse. Every day. Now, this subject is going to be touchy for a lot of y'all. But I'm going to help you do it. Your warm market. Am I right, big? Your warm market. I don't think you live on an island alone with Wi-Fi. You have a warm market. And I'm not just talking about families and friends. I'm talking about the everyday people that come across your daily life. Like your co-workers that you haven't even shared your link with. Some of y'all undercover network marketers. Some of y'all, and I know this for a fact, some of y'all, your wives and spouses don't even know you're in Planet Marketing. You're in this network marketing because she'll probably kill you, you say. Some of y'all attend my webinars in a closet or parked in a car on some parking lot in Walmart. I know, because I can hear the radio. Right? Do not ever. You have to understand what you have that they don't have. What they don't have, you're about to get. What they've always wanted, you're within months of attaining. You see, and this goes for your warm market, your co-workers, Aunt Betty, drunk Uncle Joe, your cousins, your network of influence. The people, because we tend to go to the same Starbucks in the neighborhood. We shop at the same grocery store. Within the Earthling only lives his life within a 5-mile radius. That says that's it. And some of y'all have been in that 5-mile radius for 20 years or plus. Your warm market is the key to having an income-producing activity every single day, and even longer than all day, every day, like Chili's happy hour. But some of y'all scared, because you've been beat up, you've been abused. Your sponsor went to the witness protection program. Aunt Betty, in fact, won't pick up the phone because she's tired of hearing this biz up and that biz up because you jumped around so much. Remember what we're going to do? We're going to master this system, this big home business unified duplicatable system. No, we're going to learn this system. this big home business unified duplicatable system. We're going to master this system, and we're not going to leave Planet Marketing chasing the other gold balls until we're making $100,000 a month. I'm actually going to set a Woofu form out for y'all to make that commitment. You're going to learn the system, you're going to master the system, and we're not going anywhere until we're making $100,000 a month. You need to claim it. Name it and claim it. Your warm market. Yeah, you remember those like the minivans, and they have those stickers in the back of the families, you know, and some of them like got 12 families and then their dog now, and I got. We need to be chasing down those. When we see a minivan next time, whoa, we need to go there and follow them to Starbucks or somewhere. I know you're saying, well, Aunt Betty doesn't talk to me. You know, the coworkers are tired of hearing me talk about this biz up and that biz up. So I'm going to share with you what to do. I'm going to share with you how to make things right with your warm market. For those of you that you're warm, you know, what's it say? NFL, no friends left. No friends left. Let me share something with you real quick. You never had those no friends left. They weren't your friends in the first place. They weren't your real friends in the first place, because I don't care how many times my friends or my family or my coworkers at one time would pitch me, because out of fear, because I want to at least hear, I want to at least go to their website out of fear of losing, of loss. Yeah, see, a real buddy, real family member that believes in you or believes in where you're going and how committed you are, they're not going to risk losing out, because this one may be the one. This one may be the one. See, this isn't my first rodeo, but it's my last fucking rodeo. You understand? So when someone approaches, now I'm closed-minded. Now I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I respect you. Go ahead and run with it. You know, whatever that, you know, mellow, Amway, Kenway, whatever it is, run with it. I hope it has good content, because I'm sure it does, because you're a pretty smart guy, so you're not going to go into some bullshit, right? And run with it. But as for me and my household, we're learning a system, we're mastering the system, and we're not going to fucking leave till I make $100,000 a month. But I appreciate you pitching to me. I appreciate that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That's what you do. Damn, motherfucker, this is good preaching today. I've changed, and y'all can leave a comment if I've changed since I got my podium. Y'all go ahead and leave a comment if you like, wow, man, Joe Osteen ain't got nothing on you. Someone put that in the comment. Crypto Dollar ain't got nothing on you, Angel. Here's how, here's how you make it right with the warm market. Ready? Say, I'm sorry. Call Aunt Betty and say, you know, Aunt Betty, I just want you to know that all these years I had you joining Camway and Damway and Samway and Scamway. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But, you know, it was just because I'm so enthusiastic about this entrepreneurship. You know, I'm so enthusiastic, and I didn't want you left behind. If it was going to work, if it was going to work out. My video popped up, Jim Rowe. But you say, you know, I'm sorry, Aunt Betty. I really am. But you can't hold it against me that I cared about you enough. Because if it was the one, Aunt Betty, if I hit the home run, one of those biz ops in the past was for me a home run, you'd be hating me even more. You'd really be not talking to me if I hit a home run and I didn't invite you. So I just want you to say I'm sorry. I would like to just hear me out. I would like to point you to just a 27-minute webinar. It's totally about 45 minutes with all the videos, with the 3 videos. And just watch it. That's it. Because you may or may not be interested, Betty. But this is my last rodeo, Aunt Betty. This is it. And so, again, I don't want you left out, because I'm going to make it. This is it. I've been around doing this, you know, chasing this dream for a long time, and I have it in my grasp. So you just apologize, right? And you point your where? To church. You point it to church, right? That's all. That's how you fix it. And Oh, I don't want to hear it. Well, you know what? You wipe the mat and you walk away and you're done with Aunt Betty. And you call her names on the way out. But really, it's a phone call. Aunt Betty, I know things didn't work out like I thought it was, but don't, you can't hold it against me for my enthusiasm because it's going to be a home run. If it was a home run, Aunt Betty, you would be really mad at me today if I didn't present it to you. I said, can you do me a favor, Aunt Betty, and just go to this website real quick, just watch a 27-minute video. He's pretty funny. That's it. Number 2, be a giver. Be a giver. My friends, I'm not much, like when it comes to, hey, Angel, can you help me move? Oh, my back. I mean, are you kidding? I hear snap, crackle, pop, and I'm eating Rice Krispies. So, now I'm pitching them. Oh, wait a minute. Remember when I had to move and you weren't there? You had this backache? Right? So, now I'm different, and just be a giver. Be a giver to those close around you, those friends, because it's called the law of reciprocity. Yeah, just Google it, okay? Reciprocity, okay? And when you do a favor someone, when you're helping them out, they feel indebted. They actually feel indebted. So when you turn around after you help Uncle Joe the drunk move, or fix his car, or vacuum their home, whatever, right? Babysit, dog sit. When you point them to that, they're not going to say no. They're not going to say no. It's a psychological truth. They're not going to say no, right? So be a giver. Go out of your way to give. Really, especially those within your inner circle mostly, and those outside your inner circle within that 5-mile radius of your co-workers, right? The people that attend church with you, Deacon Joe, Deacon Billy, right? And and guess what? They're gonna appreciate, because now you did hit a home run. We all hit a home run, okay? And they're gonna appreciate it, and you're off the hook when you hit a home run and they didn't even attend the webinar, and they can't come to you and say, well, why didn't you tell me about this? Well, I did tell you about it, and you didn't give me a chance, and you didn't go there. I just pointed you to the church. I emailed you my domain name. I texted you my domain name. I wrote it down on a piece of paper after church, my domain name. So, hey, my conscience is clean, Aunt fucking Betty. Y'all with me here? So ask for forgiveness. Hey, didn't work out last time. I'm sorry I was bugging you all that time, and I made you go on this auto ship and that. At least you're using it as a furniture. No, I'm just joking. But I just want to let you know I'm sorry, right? And be a giver. Go out of the way to give. Go out of the way to reciprocate, to position yourself to reciprocate from them, right? Because your warm market is your daily income producing activity. Because you're making calls. See, I'm going to share with you, I need you today because see, there's not a reason on this earth that I don't have on my team 100 bronze builders. That means you got 3. You got your 3 personals. At the very least, 100. 3 is all you have to get. 3. The reason you don't have 3, if you do a little soul searching, is because you haven't been tapping into your gold mine that is made up of your warm market. I said it. And because you're too scared of what they're going to think about you. Because of whatever happened in the past. Oh, here comes Teresa. She's got those thing again. Those scamming thing, pyramid shit. So fucking what? Today, the January 26th, the sad day, tragic day, Kobe Bryant, the basketball icon, died. And me and Bob Morant, my director, we were driving home, and it's like, wow, we don't live forever, do we? He said, no, we don't. And it was just a reminder that tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not even the next hour is promised. Illegal tapping. I'm going to go there. Number 1 through 100. Because the average college kid, this is a statistical fact, the average college kid knows about 200 people that he connects with, right? That he physically connects with, and who knows how many, through social media. We as adults know a lot more than that. We took the time, write them down. And what you're going to do, okay, there's Billy is the first one. And when you connect with Billy via phone, via text message, via messenger, when you connect with him and you point him to where? Your predictable income webinar, you're going to check it off. Done. Succeeded. Ooh, yeah, damn. All right. I got Billy out of the way. Let's see Martha. And you just go down the list. Boom. Number 12, Susie. Damn. All right. I'll send her a messenger. Boom. She's reading it. Boom. So cool. Remember, you're not responsible for what happens after you point them to there. Whether they choose to go, whether they choose to follow the link, whether they choose to register, whether they choose to watch the entire webinar, whether they choose to go through to the VSL page, whether they choose to schedule an appointment with me. Who cares? You're not responsible for that, right? But you are responsible for checking off when you've had a successful day income-producing activity. And you did. But all we have to do is get 3. 3. You can get a rock. About a good-sized rock, about that big. Get a Sharpie and write www.yourwebsite.com, and you go outside and you say, "Hello, attention!" and you throw it in the neighborhood, and you're gonna get 3. You're gonna get 3. It's not hard. You have to get out of your comfort zone, and for the love of God, get into your money zone. There's not a reason in the world why you don't call Aunt Betty and Uncle Joe and Cousin Cliff and your co-workers and your churchgoers and your friends and your social media friends. You message them, "Hey, you should take a look at this. This is working out for me." And you send your predictable income. And if they unfriend you, so fucking what? They weren't your friends in the first place. Remember, I deleted all my fake friends, and the only ones that consist of me being my friend on Facebook are my team members and about a dozen from childhood and close friends. That's it. I got real friends. I can honestly say, do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Yes, sir. Is it true that on Facebook you actually know these people and you've actually met these people, most of them, and they're actually your friends and you can pick up the phone and dial? Yes, sir. So help me God. That's what we want. But while you have those friends that you friended, you friended each other for whatever, most of the time it was to solicit because you saw something, they're internet marketers, direct marketers, and you solicited. But so if you do it, might as well get them the fuck out of the way anyways. Get them out of the way. Get them out of the way. How do you get them out of the way? Pointing them. And you'll know if they go, number 1, they respect you. Number 2, they're of the mindset that we want. If they don't, I'd unfriend them. I'll unfriend Aunt Betty if I tell her to go here and she doesn't go there out of respect for me. Especially when I say, can you do me a favor? I'll click unfriend and block. And block. You heard me, Bob? And block. 3. Your warm market. You can get 20. You just point. I want everyone today to get your iPhone or your Android, okay, and start going to contacts, and you're going to message them your domain name to church, to your predictable income webinar. Not the Planet marketing videos. No, you're going to message them. Oh my God, it just hit me. I got a great idea. No, never mind, skip it. You're going to message them your link, your domain name to your the predictable income webinar. There's not a reason in the world. I mean, I'm baffled by some earthlings that just won't do it. It won't do it. I was watching one of Cedric Harris, one of my mentors, video interview on YouTube. They asked him, you make $1 million. You make $1 million a year. Why do you keep going on and working as hard? And he said this, and I've said it in my way. He said, because I wake up every morning starving. I wake up every morning as if I don't have a downline. And I've always said, I work out of fear. You know, same thing, right? We have this dream we're sold of slow and steady, and that, you know, it takes 3 to 5 years to build an organization, you know. Man, screw that. You know, we're not promised tomorrow, let alone Jesus could come back in 3 years and fuck everything up. You gotta work income producing activity with a sense of urgency, as if you're not promised tomorrow and you may not be here tomorrow. You got to do that. Again, there's no reason in the world why when we finish this video, you're not on it, you're not grabbing your iPhone. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Honey, you know, Aunt Betty hasn't talked to you in a long time. Last time she said, I don't care. She'll be worse when I make it finally. She'll be really mad. Your warm market. Everyone is going to do the same thing in this unified duplicatable system. Everyone needs to plug in and point to church or warm market. Then we have the letters, right? The letters, it's not an income producing activity that you do daily. Hopefully you can do it bi-weekly or at least monthly for sure. But this warm market, that's income producing activity daily, right? So while you activate this and you order your letters and you order your postcards, okay, and you have a Craigslist ad, one a week, $35, $140 a month. Listen, $35 a week. All you have to do is downgrade to McDonald's coffee or Dunkin' Donuts. You can afford it. Some of y'all spend way more than $35 at a Starbucks or on beer. Now look, watch this. This is income producing activity every day because you're going to generate leads pretty much every day. This is all what? Going into that pipeline, that funnel of yours. That's it. At the end of the night, you write down on another pad or in your journal my income producing activities for the day. Look, I'm not just wasting. I hope I'm not wasting breath. I genuinely want you to succeed because I have a lot of wants to fulfill. I got things on my bucket list that it's going to take me helping a lot of people so I can afford it. See, when I help you again, get whatever you want, everything you want, I'm going to get what I want. I got a big ass bucket list. Pretty big and expensive. Income producing activity. At the end of the night, just write in your journal. I encourage everyone to do a journal. Right? And just say, okay, you list what you did. If you ordered letters, fine. That's not a daily income producing activity, but that's an income producing activity, right? But who did you talk to? Who did you send? Who did you point to church? Who did you point to church? Who did you point to church for that day? See, if we point, and by pointing I mean sending it, you know, communicating with, whether it's phone, whether it's messenger, whether it's text broadcasting, to our warm market. I'm not talking about cold market. Warm market, 15 a day. You're going to be director. You're going to be 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. There's not a team that's going to touch us. I'm not saying that. We're not in research mode. Well, let's see if this works or not. 52,000 active affiliates. This year we're projected to double that. It fucking works. Because it's the $800 trillion billion industry we're tapping into. For the love of God, everyone, these here earthlings, they work for what? They work all year to be able to spend 2 weeks vacation. And those 2 weeks, someone's got to book their damn cruise, their flight, their hotel stay. This is good preaching. From the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my fucking heart. Move out of the comfort zone and into your money zone. You've been blessed. You really have. Because number one, I'm just going to say it because I know who I am. Very few rare gurus at my level are as accessible as I am 24/7. I've called a guru before. This just happened recently. I'm actually not a guru, but he's big in what he does. Angel, I got to remind you that I closed shop to be with my family at 5 o'clock. What? Yeah, oh my God, it just killed me, right? So I'm like, okay, I have to wait till the next day. I'm accessible 24/7. If you need a lot of more time, my time, you know what to do. You schedule an appointment. But you can always, without calling, schedule an appointment. 3, this week, if you step out of your comfort zone into your money zone and you order your letters, or postcards, because postcards are a lot cheaper, and you put your Craigslist ad up. There's not a reason in the world why you don't have a Craigslist ad up. Okay? While you're what? Activating your income producing activity, which is daily, your warm market, you're going to have to pinch yourself to believe where life has taken you. I hope this video has helped. I hope it's opened a lot of eyes. I know it has for those that are receptive. And I encourage you to comment below because it helps. Because if you see, it's our rotator link. So comment, like. Have a great day.
Listen here! You best get started mailing our Butt Ugly postcards. It's going viral and Butt Ugly is going to pay you very good. And guess what? You don't have to be butt ugly. Look at me. I'm prettier than pretty. Ask yourself this. Can you go out tomorrow and buy a Lamborghini? Are you living in your dream home? Probably not. It's okay. You start mailing our Butt Ugly postcards and just do what Michelangelo trains you to do. It's not rocket science. Like he says on his webinar, 4 easy steps. Step 1, click that green button below and join. Step 2, start mailing our Butt Ugly postcards. Step 3, get paid. Step 4, see step 2 and repeat. Okay, you can do this. Click that green button and check it out. Stop looking at me. I know I'm pretty.